Hi, I'm Jason McAteer and you're watching the Redmen TV.
Hello and welcome to the Redmen TV. It's Wednesday the 10th of February and this is your daily news roundup for Liverpool FC. Starting with hammer blow, sinks Reds. Yeah, back pages are dominated by this story, of course. Reds head out. Late winner punishes Reds for missed chances. I think we all watched the game last night. It was heartbreaking, wasn't it? So many positives for me to be drawn from the game now, and you know, I've woken up this morning, I've read the newspaper, and I'm not downbeat at all about it because I thought Liverpool, and in particular the youngsters, did really, really well last night against a really strong West Ham side who have troubled us so much more this season already than what they did last night. You know, at the end of the day, that first goal, yeah, Brad Smith's positioning should have been a little bit better. The second goal for me, Mignolet's weight on his wrong foot. But for 120 minutes there, we competed with a very, very good Premier League side, and we made 10 changes from the side that drew 2-2 with Sunderland. So here we go. Nothing to ease Klopp's pain in cup exit. It was gutsy, but curse of set-piece strikes again for Reds, and it does, doesn't it? I mean, for me, it was a little bit of a soft free kick that Lucas gave away, but a great delivery nonetheless from Payet. I mean, a player who is absolutely marvellous to watch, isn't he? I've got a couple of little things highlighted there, and James Pearce's one thought was quite interesting. As Liverpool became the first Premier League club to reach the 40-game mark this season, Klopp made 10 changes for what was a 14th match in the space of 45 days, dating back to Boxing Day. I'll just let that sink in for a second. 14 games in 45. It's since Boxing Day, it's very, very close to 1 in 3, isn't it? And it's been ridiculous how much football we've played, and you know, people think we're moaning on about it and stuff like that as Liverpool fans, but with the injuries that we've had and the amount of games, what do you expect? At some point, Klopp was going to have to play the kids. He gave them a chance against Exeter. He gave them a chance against West Ham, and they shone against West Ham regardless of the results. And, you know, for me, that bodes well for the future because there's players there. I'm so impressed with Stewart. I was really impressed with Kirveyer on his first full game in a red shirt. You know, and then other people like Teixeira, nice to see him given that central role. I thought he relished playing there. So there's plenty of good news coming out of Liverpool at the minute, and I think, you know, to go against the good news, the referee's been decided for our Wembley Cup encounter with Manchester City, and it's Michael Oliver who's been chosen. Not one that I'm particularly happy with. So here we go. Oliver's most recent game officiating at Wembley was the Reds' most recent appearance at the National Stadium, the dismal 2-1 FA Cup semi-final defeat against Aston Villa. He's only taken charge of 2 Liverpool games so far this season, goalless draw at Arsenal and a 3-1 defeat at Manchester United. He also was the referee who was in charge of the Capital One Cup semi-final defeat last season to Chelsea. So not good signs from Liverpool. The referee, obviously, it's a big job. It's the Capital One Cup final. He'll be looking to make a name for himself. Will he be making a name for himself at Liverpool's expense? I, for one, certainly hope that he won't be. Going back over now, we got Christian Walsh, friend of the show. There's no sun shining on the Reds. And something that we picked up from Klopp's press conference here is we can rest a lot of players now. We have the first match day when we are not involved. Maybe we will play them with Everton or something like this, which we can't play because of the League Cup final. And wouldn't that just be our luck? We get a weekend off from footy, you know, we can all just recharge our batteries a little bit before the final onslaught on the end of the season, and we end up playing a derby. Imagine, like, and I don't actually know whether that's possible or not. I just think it's Klopp being a little bit funny, to be perfectly honest with you. So that's that. Quite interesting, actually. I mean, I hope you watched our player ratings show, but Christian Walsh has given his there. He gave Simon Mignolet a 5. Flano only a 6. Very harsh, Christian. Very harsh indeed. Thiago Ilori gave an 8. Lucas Leiva a 7. How you could pull those two apart, I don't know. But fair play to you. Brad Smith, he gave a 7. I'm sorry, Lucas Leiva played well better than Brad Smith. Pedro Kirveyer, only a 6, Christian. In a bad mood last night, where you lid. Kevin Stewart, an 8. Yeah, Jordan Ibe, 5. João Teixeira, only a 6 for Coutinho, an 8. Christian Benteke, a 6. And for the substitutes, you gave Daniel Sturridge a 7 and Divock Origi only a 6. So very close to mine, to be fair. I think he woke up on the wrong side of the bed, though, yesterday, Christian, because I do think that was a little bit harsh. In other news, non-Liverpool news, but it is Liverpool news because it's all about ticket prices and stuff like that. Here we go. Dortmund fans protest. I don't know if any of you saw this on Twitter last night, but Borussia Dortmund progressed to the DFB Pokal semi-finals on night where their players temporarily became ball boys after disgruntled fans threw dozens of tennis balls onto the pitch. They were protesting at Stuttgart away ticket prices, and what they all did was they smuggled tennis balls into the stadium and just started lashing them onto the pitch. So there's images of like the players in the game going on and just tennis balls, thousands, hundreds of these tennis balls landing on the pitch, and the game actually got stopped for a bit. But Dortmund did go on to win 3-1. I thought that was interesting, obviously because of the link with Klopp, but also because of the ticket price war that's going on at the minute. Nothing in the paper today about the ticket prices, to be honest, but we have got a special coming out for free on YouTube. It's a subscriber show that we have put out for the masses, just to give you a flavour of what it's like to be a Redmen TV subscriber on our website. That's the one where you pay £2 a month, but more importantly, we've put it out for free, because this is such an important issue. This involves not just Liverpool fans, but football fans around England and around the world, because I personally think that, you know, the ticket prices are too high. And Jay McKenna, the head of Spirit Shankly, came in for a one-on-one sit-down, as I say, nearly an hour. Really, really interesting show, which will be up on YouTube later today, so do come back for that. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Drop a like on the video if you wouldn't mind, and subscribe to the YouTube channel and join the 112,000 strong Redmen TV community, just like me, Aubrey, Paul, Tom, and every one of you out there. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.
United, we've got a whole array of comments finding new and interesting ways to slag Christian Benteke off. Starting with Owen, Michael, Tom simply says, fuck Benteke. I presume